I've never been one to bite my tongue, and I'm not going to begin now. And I'm going to ask you this question straightforward. Are you a victim of the corporations, of big industry? In other words, are major corporations profiting off of our misery, off of our pain and suffering? And are they doing it deliberately? I'm not going to be with you long, and I don't plan to be with you long in this particular video, but I do want to make you think. I want to invoke you to think. And listen to me very carefully. Let's look at it from this standpoint. First of all, let's cast away all of the thoughts and all of the notions that everybody in the world are good people. This should be the first thing that comes to your mind. You must learn how to undo your pre-programming, where you believe that every human being on the earth is a good man or woman and have good intentions as it relates to humanity and their neighbors. You must dispel this idea, this notion, because that's not true. If you believe that that's true, you are living in a fantasy. You are in a dream, and you need to wake up quickly. There are good people in the world, and there are evil people in the world. And the things that we've been taught and the things that we've been made to believe are not as they appear. And if you're honest, if you're truly honest with yourself, you would know it to be true. If everyone was good, why do we need the military? If everyone was good, why would we need police departments, sheriff's departments, U.S. Marshals, militias? Why? It stands to reason that that's not the case. The world is comprised of good and evil. Now, follow me here. What if there was a percentage of the world's population, the global population, that consisted of a group of people that had one specific agenda, and that agenda was to have and own and possess as much of the earth's resources for them and their generations at the expense of the majority of the population. I'll let you think about that for a moment. Or you can pause this video and think about it and come back and resume. So, this is actually what's going on. Over a period of time, hundreds of years, there have been families that were the wealthiest families on the earth. Primarily bankers and even politicians and even world leaders that have planned to take over the whole world. I don't mean in some sort of sinister fashion as you would see in a science fiction movie per se, but to control the whole world. Now, this group of people is not even half the population of the planet. It's not even 1/3 of the population or 1/4 of the population. It is what most people have termed as 1% of the world's population is controlled by this group of people. Just 1% control the planet. And these people are beyond financially wealthy. They're just simply powerful. Because their riches and their power they have amassed over many, many, many generations. They watch and they control everything that happens on the planet, in every country, all four corners of the planet. They have had a agenda since the beginning, since their existence. And that is one of those agendas, or one part of that agenda, is to depopulate the earth. We have heard of global warming. We have heard of controlling the weather, the HAARP program, and so forth. We've heard of chemtrails in the sky, electromagnetic fields being used, and now 5G, and now the COVID-19 alleged virus. All of these things. We know about eugenics through Planned Parenthood as being one, and through poisoning our water supply, and poisoning our food supply, and poisoning our skies and our soil. We know about this. And the prison population, the industrial prison complex owned by private companies. All of these things to crush the human spirit and to give us no hope, to make us subjects to the powers that be, under the guise of being in the greatest country on the planet. But as it relates to America, the greatest country on the planet has done more harm to its people through mass incarceration, through taxation, than any other nation on the planet.